Tonight's event is called Bike Night. We've done this event for several years in Cambridge and Somerville over the years, and we've decided to move it to Waltham for this great bicycling exhibit here at the Charles River Museum of Industry and Innovation. Bicycling is something in our blood, and it's great to be here with all these antique bicycles and showing the history of bicycling and innovation in America.
Some of that innovation is not what you might expect. This entrepreneur from Alston rides one of the hippest bikes on the road, but its inspiration harkens back to the early days of bicycles.
A fixed gear bicycle is just a bike with one gear, and the gear is constantly rotating. It's not what's called a freewheel bike, which means you can stop pedaling and kind of coast. When on a fixed gear, you're always moving, the pedals are always moving. It's basically a bicycle in its simplest form. Yeah, some of the bikes downstairs, when they first invented what's called the safety bicycle, the bicycle that came after the penny farthing with the big wheel in the front, were fixed gears, and they had smaller wheels like bikes of today, and one chain, and it was like the similar thing. They didn't quite have brakes in the same way yet, so it was the same system.
This is an LED-based product that does something different. It's not a flashing little red light. It actually includes text. And the text says, "See me," which is the prayer of everyone riding a bicycle. And the message it sends is there's a person attached to this. One of the major themes that runs through everything MassBike does is safety consciousness. They're giving awards tonight to people who are working at the state level to improve bicycle safety in this state.
What's probably our biggest victory of 2008 and early 2009, which is our long-running bicyclist safety bill, which started out 8 years ago, was passed by the legislature and signed by the governor on January 15th.
Bicycle advocate and attorney Andrew Fisher was instrumental in getting the new law passed. He commutes every day to work and rode all the way from Brookline for Bike Night.
Motorists tend to treat cyclists as if they aren't there. And motorists have a responsibility to cyclists the same as to any other vehicle or vehicle operator. And the law sort of clarifies the roles of the cyclists and the motorists.
For bike commuters, safety is a big concern, but it seems like nothing could keep these folks off the streets.
And I commute by bike every day into Boston. It's about a 22-mile bike ride, and it's fantastic. It's probably the best part of my day.
When I bicycle commute, I have my 45 minutes or an hour of working out every day, so I don't need to worry after a rough day that I need to go back to the gym.
I just love being out there. I want everybody to be able to love that too, you know?
Thankfully, you don't have to be a hardcore commuter to reap the many benefits of bicycling.
40% of trips are 2 miles or less. Almost anyone could ride a bike 2 miles. And if you can convert just an occasional shorter trip from your car to your bike, that's good for you, that's good for the planet, reduces traffic congestion, saves you money. Because riding your bike is a lot less expensive than driving your car. So it's really a no-lose proposition.
So reach out to everyone you know who has an interest in bicycling and tell them about MassBike.
Siemankoski lives in Waltham, and he says the city is a great place to tool around on a bike.
And it's a great place to ride. There are lots of nice wide roads. I typically ride westward out into places like Weston and Concord and Sudbury, but Waltham itself, I've done rides that have stayed completely contained within Waltham and did a 20-mile ride just by looking at different things in Waltham. It's just a much more fun way to get around, and you see things from the seat of a bicycle you simply can't see from driving your car.
For Waltham Newswatch, this is Chris Weingler.